So right now we have Ed Brenton, brand marketing manager for the mini excavator product line, and Eric Zieser, product manager for the mini excavator product line, and they are going to share some pretty cool details about the new product that we just launched probably about 4 hours ago.
Yeah.
So Ed, Eric, take it away.
Thanks, Jody.
Thank you.
Welcome everyone to the Case booth and to the launch of the C-Series mini excavators. Thanks for taking part of your day to listen to us talk about the mini excavators. You may be wondering why Case is launching our product at CONEXPO this year. And as you can see, the market has been exploding over the past 5 years with over 100% growth. In 2016 alone, there's been over 36,000 units sold. So Case has taken this opportunity to expand its lineup, to reach more customers, and to get into those important segments. What do you say we see some of these machines in action?
All right, good afternoon, everybody. I'm Eric Zieser. As you can see with Ed in the video, we're very excited about our new C-Series mini excavator. Not only are we excited about the new generation, we're excited about this new family feel of C-Series mini excavators. This is the largest, most broadest offering of mini excavators that Case has ever had. We're ranging in size from 1.7 metric ton all the way up to 6 metric ton. But this is really just the start, the beginning of something. What we have going forward is this is going to continue on for the years to come. Right now we've got six models coming out right now, but over the next years we plan to increase this offering with new models, new features, and new options to continue to grow the brand and the family of Case mini excavators. So with that, I want to real quick talk a few little high-level overview of the machines, and then we'll go in more detail model by model and some of the features. But part of the excitement really is these machines are compact and powerful. With the industry exploding on mini excavators, these machines are kind of taking over a lot of segments, finding more versatility and more usability. The machines that we offer now with these 6 models have zero tail swing, conventional models, and also short radius models. So whatever application or segment your customers are working in, we can find the right machine to suit his needs. We got Tier 4 final engines, meet emissions requirements, and we got industry-leading horsepower on the CX57C and CX60C. Case family DNA on all of these models with our ground level serviceability, easy maintenance, and Case Site Watch now included from the factory. We're also focused on customer productivity. As customer base is very important to you guys, keeping those operators happy, we're focused on ergonomics to translate to productivity and better bottom dollar cost for your customers. So with that, we're going to go through each of the models, and I'll let Ed start off with the CX17C.
When it comes to mini excavator, size does matter, but often that doesn't mean bigger is better. With the CX17C, we offer a retractable tracks that gets the footprint down to 39 inches. So for you landscapers out there, you can get into those backyards, get through those gates, and work right up against the house with a tree next to you and still maneuver around with plenty of power. These machines have a 2-post canopy with great visibility, and they only weigh around 3,700 pounds. So they're easy to transport, easy to take around from job to job. And like I said, they are powerful. They have a 16.8 horsepower engine and dig depths a little bit over 7 feet. I did mention that these are mostly used in the landscaping industry, but a machine this size equipped with a hammer can go inside of buildings and bust up concrete. Plumbers like to use them a lot to add additional drains, and even electricians for running extra conduit in buildings. So it's a great all-around machine for indoor and outdoor use.
Our next model in the lineup is the CX26C, really complementing the CX17C, a little bigger model, a little more horsepower, a little more dig depth compared to the CX17C. Also, you jump into this size class, you now have the option of a heated cab, depending on the customer's location, where he's based at, what he's looking for customer. Also, we have an after-treatment free engine on this machine, so a very simple, cost-effective, reliable machine for the customer. As far as the specs go, this machine has 5,360 pounds of the machine weighs 360 pounds, and 24.8 horsepower. So a good jump up from the CX-17C, providing you with more breakout forces than the CX-17C. And really similar to the CX-17C, this compact machine is still pretty suited for a lot of residential work, small utility companies looking to get into backyards, coming in, doing curb work, sidewalk work, that kind of stuff, without doing a lot of damage to yards.
That brings us to the CX-33C, still a zero tail swing model. This is a canopy unit as well. It's getting larger and larger as we go up here, and we do have more and more features to offer, such as steel tracks. So on this model, we have steel tracks available. It does increase that track shoe width as well, so you have more stability on the machine. Some key specs on this: it does have larger dig depth than the previous machine and weighs about 1,000 pounds more than the 26, weighing almost 7,000 pounds, and also has the same engine as 24.4 horsepower, very powerful engine, and has dig depths of almost 10 feet. Primary customers for this, still on a budget here, for agricultural customers as well as utility companies. So this machine has more power for digging boreholes and things like that, for those of you in that type of work, and also has increased lifting capacities and performance.
All right, next up we have the CX-37C. This is the most popular size model in the industry. The CX-37C is in that 3 to 4 ton range, where a lot of customers really like this size machine. The CX-37C, with the weight of 8,135 pounds, is really the biggest model we offer that allows the customer to pull up behind a pickup truck without requiring any special licensing. So that kind of makes this model really popular for the customers. Also, this model is now, when you have the cab or canopy option, when you upgrade to the cab, it comes standard with heat, air conditioning, radio as well. Also on the CX-37C, with the type of engine we have on this model, you get standard auto idle. So what the auto idle provides the customer is the ability for him to, when he's taking a pause, taking a break, waiting for the truck to move, talking to his guys on the ground, it'll automatically reduce the RPMs of that engine, save fuel, cut down the noise, make it easier to communicate with people on the ground. On the CX-37C versus the CX-33C, the machine gets a little wider blade, wider track width, and that extra weight is going to give you more lift capacity, especially on the sides when you're swinging to the side with the machine. Similar horsepower as we saw before, and really this size is a popular size model in the residential construction areas.
Now we are going to get into some larger machines. The last two here, the 57 is a conventional tail swing design. It does have a standard deluxe cab, so it comes with a heated seat, Bluetooth connectivity, and a 5.7-inch LCD display. So it's a touchscreen monitor where you can go through the menu and look at your engine parameters, change a few settings right on that screen by just touching it. It does have industry-leading horsepower with almost 67 horsepower, 66.9. It has a lot deeper dig depths here, 12 foot 6 inches, and weighs 12,460 pounds. Like I said before, it's a conventional tail swing design, so it has a lot greater lifting capacity and depth. These machines are primarily used for high demand jobs, non-residentials, or if you're in the utility business and you have structures you want to lift in place, this machine can do that for you.
All right, rounding up the lineup, our biggest model we offer is the CX-60C. Quite similar to the CX-57C in a lot of the cab, the trim level, the appearance of the machine. The biggest difference on the CX-60C is the short tail radius. So you take a similar horsepower, similar breakout forces as your CX-57C, but on a short radius model. So if you got a customer that wants this larger, heavier machine, he's got a choice between a 57 or a 60 depending on where he's working at. The 60 with a short radius, he's able to work in tighter, more confined locations, swing to the side without having that large tail swing overhang. So if he's working close to a busy road, that kind of stuff, CX-60C is a great machine. This machine, similar to 57C, has got an electronic engine, delivering great performance and that high horsepower for the customer. This machine weighs in at 12,790 pounds and 64.7 horsepower. And this machine really kind of like the 57C, high non-res, ready to take on any job you want to throw at it.
Now we're going to start talking about some features that are common amongst all the machines. And at the heart of every Case machine is serviceability. Case really prides itself on easy daily maintenance and having things at ground level. So your fuel level checks, hydraulic level checks, filters, everything's going to be at ground line. We have doors and panels that are easy to open, so you can get to those components, check and change those filters as needed. So also we have centralized greasing points to make that easier for you as well. Now, even though mini excavators aren't known for their ground speed, we do have a performance drivetrain with an auto shift traveling system. So the way this works is, as you're traveling along the job site, maybe going up a bank, the machine is going to recognize that the machine needs to add more torque to that to get you up that hill. Once you level off, the machine will add more speed as needed. So it will do that automatically without your interaction. These machines do come standard with 2-speed travel. So you can manually change between your rabbit and your turtle to get you from one side of the job to the other. Another thing I want to talk to you about are hydraulics. Mini excavators can be used for many different segments and with many different attachments. So standard on our units, you're going to have a 2-way aux hydraulics joystick ready for you to hook up your plumbing if needed, and so you can have that control right at the tip of your thumb. So if you're running a thumb or an auger, something that's 2-way, you have those proportional controls right on the joystick. There is also an optional 2-way, a second optional auxiliary hydraulic, which would be on your left joystick. Some other things that are optional are a hydraulic quick coupler. So if you're changing a lot of buckets from smaller buckets to larger, or maybe from a bucket to an attachment, you can do that very easily as well. And we all know not all your operators like to run the same patterns, so standard on all units, you have a pattern change valve.
All right, continue on more of the features on the models. As Ed mentioned before, on the CX57 and CX60C, it's really a deluxe cab. Keeping the operator happy, keeping the operators in your company is really important. So on a CX57C and a CX60C, we've looked at all those items to keep the operator productive, comfortable, and ergonomic. So we've got a fully adjustable heated suspension seat standard on the machine. He's got ability to modify the seat position and the entire tower position on this model to bring his joysticks and all his controls closer to the front of the machine. We've also got an automatic climate control. So we've got an independent control unit to adjust your temperature, your fan speed, and also your recirculation all in one control unit. We've got a 5.7-inch LCD touchscreen standard on the unit. With this display screen, the customer is able to monitor his data real time. He's able to include a rear view camera on the machine integrated into his display screen for more safe operation. He's able to change the display on that to be able to see what he wants to see, whether he's worried about watching his RPMs, watching his fuel on the machine, or going through and looking at the data at the end of the day. And lastly, every machine comes equipped standard with a Bluetooth radio, and he's got a remote control on the side to answer his phone calls, turn up and down the volume, mute the phone calls, or change the radio station on the fly. Also with the new C-Series, we've expanded our track offering. We've now got 4 models of tracks available depending on which model of machine you're at. Rubber tracks are standard on all 6 units, similar to what we had before. We've also got steel tracks available on the CX33 and larger. Once you get to the CX57C and the CX60C are 2 new tracks. One shown there is number 2 is a rubber link track. If you walk over to our display booth next door, we've got a CX57C equipped with a rubber link track. That's an independent, it's a steel internal and then external molded hard rubber plastic independent link track. So one of those breaks, he's not having to replace the entire rubber section. It's an independent section he can change out. And the last one is a steel track with a rubber pad. So if you got a customer who's changing a lot, working in the dirt in the field on ag side, and then he's working on pavement the next day, he's able to bolt on and off rubber pads onto his steel tracks. And then lastly, no mini excavator is complete without attachment. Really, these machines are a versatile machine with our standard aux hydraulics. They're built to carry, use tools, and that kind of stuff in the applications. So with that, we've got multiple quick coupler options available to attach multiple buckets and multiple couplers. We've got 3 new offerings of couplers with the C-Series. We've got a mechanical pin grabber coupler, we've got a hydraulic pin grabber coupler, and then we've also got a clack coupler. So if a customer has competitive machines and they've got clack style of attachments, he's able to attach to all those attachments with the clack coupler fitted to our machine. In addition with that on the C-Series, we now have the ability to go factory thumb ready. So what that means, you walk over, look at the machines, you'll see there's a welded ear onto the dipper. With that, you're able to pin up automatically the thumb. You've already got the aux hydraulic standard on the machine to control that thumb. So it's really easy for the customer to decide to add that later on with the machine pre-equipped with that. And then lastly, our most popular attachments on these machines, really a hammer, a compactor, an auger. Those are all available through your case dealer. Purchase them with your whole good or purchase them afterwards depending on your customer preferences.
I hope you've enjoyed listening to Eric and I speak about the mini excavators, but what is really important to Case is what the customer has to say. So we're going to show you a short video about some customers that were able to operate these machines and give us their feedback. So let's play that footage.
All right, let's roll it.
Today we're out at our proving grounds near Phoenix, Arizona to test out the new C-Series mini excavators. We've invited machine operators to come out here and test the machines in real-life applications. We have both Case and competitive units. So we'll get their honest feedback and see which features and options they like the best.
All I can tell you about Case minis is they're like tanks.
For me, currently being in the market for another purchase, this gives me an opportunity to demo a few other brands and kind of feel them out and see what I like and don't like. I think that this is a great opportunity for education for customers as well as designers.
This is nice to be able to compare machines and reaffirm that we've made the right choice in buying Case.
The mini excavator is perfect for our business because it's a smaller footprint. You don't tear up as much of the customer's yard as you would with a backhoe. And it looks a lot better, you can dress it up better, and it's just a great machine. Without the minis, our business probably couldn't go. We use them every single day.
Cab's real comfortable. The seat was nice. I definitely prefer the cloth seat to the vinyl. Legroom's good, armrests are comfortable, the controls are easy to access and use.
The smoothness, I love the smoothness of them.
What do I like about the new ones? Everything about them. They're nice, compact. The engine compartment, everything was easy to get to. The new Cases have more power than the old ones. The visibility was great. The design of the cab was great.
The new line's looking good. The new line's looking really good.
It made me say I want one.